Well, you may as well know. When it actually came to going down into the workshop and making the brackets, I just simply did not feel like it. If you watch closely while I'm prying this loose, when it was twisting, the two parts separated just a little bit at one end. I had to re-glue it. Let's see if I can get this off of here now. When watching it again even closer, I realized that the entire side closest to the camera came loose. Well, it's fixed now. Oh yeah, it's going to come off okay. I can sort of see how that's supposed to go. Yeah, I'll do it with CA glue. Maybe I'll lay this piece on its back. I had really wanted to be able to show this being put on. I tried to hold it in different ways and so that the camera could see it at the same time, and I just couldn't manipulate it around. So you're just going to have to take my word for it. It went on in the right place. I think I've got it the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, kind of looks like some sort of a old ancient radar system. Yeah. I have made up the other three, even though I only need two of them. And this means that step 21 is done. Now step 22 and 23, we're actually going to make two more similar to this. And on each one of these, we will put the best of these three. So let's get started with step 22. Now I know that step 22 here, some of you are probably thinking, well, it looked an awful lot like 21. And you'd be right, it's a lot of the same. And some of you might even be saying, well, why bother showing it then if it's so much the same? Well, I guess this entire build is, gluing little parts together. And what I tried to do is, at least this is the plan so far, and you probably noticed that if it says make 3, I'll make one on camera and then I'll make up the other ones off camera. So I'm not showing absolutely everything, but the plan right now is to show, the aspect of each step. Like, we'll do this, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do this. Now, if you move down to 23 here, I am noticing that some of the parts are the same part number. Like the main body of the turret is J28. Well, it's J28. And some of the other parts are the same. Like for the rangefinder optics, J12, J12. And I'll try and get it right this time. Anyway, now photo-etch, C34, C34, C11, C11. Actually, I'm trying to figure out what's different. Oh, the top of one has a different type of mast. Really, that's, near as I can see right now, that's the only difference, is at the top of the turret is different. It might be a good idea to nip all the parts at once here. D28, D28, why not? D35, D35. So I think we'll do that as we dig out the sprues. We'll just nip off, 2 of each one. As long as we're going to need it, later anyway, may as well. And maybe if we do this one, I won't show this one being done until I get to here, because that's about the only place that's different. At least that's the plan right now. We won't be here for a couple of days. Now I was going to go ahead here and start nipping off all the parts for both 22 and 23. And I'm noticing that some of them just have very subtle differences. Now I don't know what the difference is between H60 here and H50, but there must be a difference. Otherwise, they would both be the same number. Yeah, well, like I mentioned earlier, some of them are the same. Anyway, I think I'm just going to do all the ones for 22. And, well, maybe I'll do both the J28s. Anyway, enough talk. Let's get at it here. Now, those of you who have been faithfully watching right from the beginning, you will recall when I was initially going through all the sprues, I was very concerned because it appeared like one of the sprues was missing parts. And if I remember right, it was the J sprue. And there was a part that should have been out here. Well, it had been nipped off in the factory, and they had repackaged them separately. I'm just mentioning that because I guess maybe we had wondered, when are we going to actually need those particular little parts? And, well, now's the time. This is obviously our J28s. Now, as long as we've got the J sprue out, we need J12s. And step 23 also takes J12s. So, and you may remember this is the same type of part that we messed up on last time. Okay, so there's 2 for step 22. And 2 for step 23. H, 59, and 60. Here's our H sprue. And 59 and 60 are right here. Now these are kind of mirror image to each other, and they can be put on wrong. If you notice, down inside it's kind of keyed in the little hole. Okay, so they have to go the right way around. Reason being is the end of this optical thing here is for the rangefinder is also keyed. Maybe I should point here and here. And if I get these on backwards, well, then the rangefinder isn't going to want to plug in right. And again, as long as we've got the H sprue out, we need H28. Okay, this one here is kind of delicate, so I'm going to want to be careful. Maybe if I turn my nipper this way, it'll work better. Yeah, that sort of looks like it, doesn't it? You would not believe how easy it is to lose something like that. Now H26. Remember I was saying how H26 and H27 are pretty much identical? Well, I've noticed what the difference is. The height that this one comes up off the deck is less than this one. You'll see when we get them nipped off and I turn them over. Now, normally I don't do this, but these are where I'm writing. It's not going to be seen anyway. It's going to be on the inside. Because once these are nipped off, it'll be quite easy to get them mixed up. Okay, you remember I said I was going to show you the difference? Oops. Okay, you notice the thickness here is a lot greater than the thickness here. In other words, this one will be a little higher off the deck, because this part right here will plug into the hole in the deck. Yeah. I don't think it'd be a serious thing, but may as well get it right, right? It looks like we need 6 pieces of photo etch. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Oh, wait a minute, this one and this one are the same one. This is after it gets bent. Anyway, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's get at it. Okay, D28s. We need 4 like this. I think that's the edge. Okay, just do that 3 more times. Now, as long as I'm on the D photo etch sprue, may as well get our little ladders here, number 35s. Now I'm afraid I'm going to be blocking your vision here. Maybe if I do it like this, you'll see part of it. Come up to the edge, roll it forward. Yeah. And once again, do that 3 more times. Only try not to drop it. There we go. Okay, now we're on the C sprue. And C11 is another one of those little delicate rings. And you're going to notice this one is going to stay in place. The reason being is because there's plastic underneath there. You can see it? It's not sticky like Scotch tape. It's just a little bit sticky. Now, I'm using my left hand here again, and I think I'm getting better at it. And once again, I'm probably going to block your vision. Whoops. Maybe I better swing it around 90 degrees. Okay, and this way I'm able to use my right hand. I'm a little steadier, I think. Now it's funny, my mother was left-handed, but she wrote with her right. I think I mentioned that. It looks good. Okay, now we should be able to just lift this off of there. Oh, what's this right here? I'm noticing something. Oh, that's loose. That's okay. Okay, very gently now. There we go. And once again, we just do that 3 more times. Correction. 2 more. 1 more time. I only need 2 of these. And as long as we're on the C sprue, This one it's a little harder to tell where the photo etch is. I'll have to sort of come in at a bit of an angle and then rock it over. And once again, block your vision. And roll it up. And we only need 2 of those. I guess that's all for today, boys and girls. Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead now and spend the next few minutes nipping off the rest of those pieces, but it'll just be more of the same. So, once again, all being well, we'll see you tomorrow, and thanks for watching.